Hello and welcome to Pushing Back, Ukraine Daily Brief. As the war enters its 762nd day, these are the main developments from the past 24 hours. Russia has lost approximately 439,190 troops in Ukraine since the beginning of the war, the General Staff of Ukraine's armed forces reported. The number, which has not been independently verified, includes 1,030 casualties over the past day. According to the released Ukrainian figures, Russia lost 11 tanks, 9 armored combat vehicles, 27 artillery systems, 1 air defense system, 25 drones, 1 cruise missile, 41 vehicles, and 5 pieces of special equipment. The update from the General Staff of the Armed Forces of Ukraine. There were 50 combat engagements. The enemy launched a total of 4 missile and 52 air strikes, carried out 43 multiple launch rocket systems. The Ukrainian Air Force launched air strikes on 2 command posts, 8 concentrations of troops, weapons and military equipment of the occupiers. The Ukrainian missile forces hit 1 air defense system, 1 artillery system, 1 ammunition depot of the Russian invaders. In its latest intelligence update, the UK's Ministry of Defence reports. Russia announced the creation of a new military unit, the Dnipro River Flotilla, to control the Dnipro River near Kherson, Ukraine. This flotilla is likely to be part of the Dnipro group of forces and aims to prevent Ukrainian forces from using the river for attacks. The new unit might ease pressure on Russia's Black Sea Fleet but could be vulnerable to Ukrainian drone attacks. In its latest intelligence update, the Institute for the Study of War. Belarusian President Alexander Lukashenko said that the Crocus City Hall attackers originally fled toward Belarus, not Ukraine, directly undermining the Kremlin narrative on Ukraine's involvement, possibly to head off questions about why the attackers headed toward Belarus in the first place. Russian President Vladimir Putin and other senior Kremlin officials appear to be struggling to maintain a consistent rhetorical line about the Crocus City Hall attack, indicating that the Kremlin has not fully figured out how to reconcile its information operations with the reality of its intelligence and law enforcement failure. Russian officials are proposing actionable but likely impractical solutions to the emotional outcries for retribution in response to the Crocus City Hall attack. The Moldovan Constitutional Court reversed a ruling banning the Kremlin-affiliated Shia party on March 26, which will likely allow pro-Russian Moldovan actors to reconsolidate around the Shia party and reverse the impacts of the previous Moldovan ban on the party. Ukrainian officials stated on March 26 that Ukrainian forces successfully conducted a strike on the night of March 23 to 24 against a Ukrainian ship that Russian forces had captured in 2014. Separate investigations conducted by Western media outlets have found that Russian forces may be using Starlink terminals in Ukraine. The Russian military has reportedly started recruiting personnel for elements of the newly reformed Leningrad military district. Russian forces recently made confirmed advances near Kreminna and Bakhmut. In Zelensky's nightly address, personally congratulated the National Guardsmen and presented awards to the warriors. He said the National Guard is an indispensable element of our country's defense and security forces. He continued the reboot of our state's governance system, and I have appointed Alexander Litvinenko as the new Secretary of the National Security and Defense Council and Ole Ivashenko as the new head of the Foreign Intelligence Service. In general, he expects that Ukraine will continue to strengthen its strategic capabilities. Prime Minister Denis Shmyhal made a report on the matter, and he thanked everyone who works non-stop to ensure that people have electricity, communication, transport and all other essentials. Thanks for following today's updates. Please don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. We'll return tomorrow with the latest news on the ongoing conflict.